I wanted to do a reading for the collective as a whole, and this is for the twin flames and divine connections. I'm going to do another reading for specifically the light workers and the star seeds, the healers of the world for this time. But I had already pre-shuffled my oracle and tarot decks to give a reading for the collective, for the twin flames and soul connections. You may ask why geared towards the connections, the soulmates and the twin flames. And I really feel called to have a specific message for them separately, as in a lot of cases, as the shifts are happening on this earth into the new earth, the twin flames and the soulmates usually have a soul mission in union, and I feel that there's a lot of heaviness with the masculine's end of things within the connection, and that's to reside within the feminine and the masculine. And if you are in separation or if you are together, this reading will apply to both. As you know, that we all have a soul mission as on this earth. You know, there's a reason why we're all here, and right now it's to find that Christ consciousness, that 5D dimensional way of being. We're helping to integrate. As I looked at my time clock, it said 1:44. We are in a time of helping the world heal by being the leaders and the light workers of this shift that's happening in the new earth. There's a lot of pressure. I feel a lot of tension in my chest this afternoon. I just did an hour and 11-minute meditation on balancing the feminine and masculine energies. I'm sure you've felt this, but in the last several days I've felt an extreme high and low on both ends of the energies of feminine and masculine, and I'm feeling the channeling come in so strong. It's quite overwhelming. So anyway, I went ahead and shuffled. I'm going to go ahead and do a Moonology deck. A card, one for the masculine and then one for the feminine, and then I'll pull a couple more oracles, and then I'll go into tarot. But since I already had a pre-shuffled, and I seem to be mushing my words together today for some reason. It's kind of crazy, so excuse that. One for the masculine and one for the feminine. Masculines, be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moon. It's Aries season. Aries are the first cardinal. The shift right now is just a reflection of what's happening in the spiritual realms. There is, in fact, a spiritual warfare happening at this moment, and I've had multiple visions, multiple channeled messages in lieu of it all, and there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes, and we're definitely feeling that on an energetic level on the physical here on this earth. It is sending people into a spiral, which is all for good reason. It's to allow the deepest, the darkest, the utmost suppressed emotions that we as human beings have been holding down, that we have been suppressing for decades, for centuries, that is now coming up. And it's not even from this life experience that we're experiencing right now. It's of ancestral time that this emotion or these emotions have been suppressed. So it is sending people in this survival mode right now. But if you think about it, the way that everything has kind of come to a halt. It was a divine gift for us to gather the experience of knowing what it's like to not have to get up and run out the door for work. You know, being a light worker, being a starseed, being a twin flame, being of a divine essence to help this world heal. You know, as well as I know, that this life is not meant to work at a job that you do not like 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, allowing yourself the weekend to relax or drink or, you know, whatever it is that you do on the weekends to let loose and, you know, relax, unwind. But it's to allow us to sit and be still and allow us to relish in the things that we have been manifesting. You know, whether you think you've been manifesting your life or not, you have. And that's by your thoughts, your actions, your words, the things that you do, the things you say, the things you think. And so right now, the masculines are being put in this pressure cooker. And the feminines can feel this on a deep level as well, because they feel like with this whole feminine rise movement, energetically, the feminines are ahead of speed as far as this healing process, and they're more than ready and willing to step into their power and to pursuing what their soul mission is that they came here to do. And the masculines, the ones who are not awakened yet, it's only a matter of time, but the ones that have are being put into the front lines of this spiritual war. And there's going to be a lot of things coming up, and it's to heal the wounded masculine. It's to meet their divine feminine internally, and winning the war. So, you know, the spiritual war, so we can come into union as a collective to do what it is that we're meant to be doing. Anyway, okay, that was for the masculine. Let's get one for the feminine. This was just oracle. Yeah, there's a lot of energies. One for the feminine, please. One for the feminine, please. Oh, okay. Yep, okay. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. South Node is usually depicted as a negative node of the North and the South nodes, and this is talking astrology, but feminines, this is a time to set intentions to move forward without holding on to this old paradigm, this old ways of thinking, the old ways of believing, and believing of what you are made of truly from the pit of your soul. You know that what it is you've been holding on to up to this point was literally only here to help you and push you into the point where you're at right now. And if you've stumbled upon this video, then, you know, I truly believe that there was a message here for you. There's a lot of negative arising from the spring equinox. A lot of karmic cycles are finishing up right now, and we're feeling it. It's kind of like catapulting out, and so we don't really have a lot of control, you know, being it's an Aries season as well. You know, Aries is the fire sign. He's the leader. He's the number one. It's the first ruling planet. So there's a lot of that leadership and high energy and fast movement and forward motion energies that we're feeling right now. And just getting out of Pisces, you know, Pisces is slow. Pisces likes to take their time. Pisces likes to be precise and exact and be so sure of what they want before they proceed. Whereas Aries is like, no, now. And holding on to anything that you know that is toxic, that is blocking you from aligning with your true north, let it go. South Node, let it go. Let it stay in the south. You know, Your eyes are on the prize, so keep forward and let go of anything that's keeping you back from getting to your dreams. Guys, this was an incredibly strong message. My videos right now are only limited to 15 minutes until I can get YouTube verified or whatever. So I'm going to pull 2 cards for the collective as a whole from this Work Your Light deck. But I'm going to go ahead and do a tarot reading in the next video. So after this, stay tuned for that. And then following that, I'm going to do a reading for the light workers alone. Just whether separation, union, doesn't matter if you're in a twin flame or not. But to really help you find out what it is, the next steps that you need to gain more clarity on, stepping into your soul mission, stepping in your power, making the next steps, helping you choose, what it is that you need to do to, better assist your spiritual process. The Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. A lot of emotions just came up there. I'm going to get one more and then I'll talk. But protection. Call back your power. Cut the cords. Soul retrieval. Look at that beautiful new moon. This new moon is going to be very powerful. I already feel the energies. And I did a sister new moon meditation yesterday with some beautiful divine feminines, and it was very powerful after that, and I've been in that power all day. But this new moon has a lot of dark energies. People are releasing a lot right now, and that's what the new moon does, is it draws out the negative, it draws out the impurifications that are no longer serving you through this next moon cycle. Age of Light, you've been training for this for lifetimes. Absolutely. If you are a twin flame, if you're in a divine connection, if you feel like you have a soul mission to give back here on this earth, if you feel like you're a healer, if you're a channel, if you have any of those special gifts, you have been training for this for lifetimes, to be that light, to be that source, to be that leader, to stand up and call the shots regardless of what's happening around you, to be the peace in the storm. That is what you are, and you're being called to step up. You know exactly what it is you need to be doing. Allowing the fear to go. You're protected. And now is the time to take advantage of, with the world being shut down, take advantage of this time away from work, take advantage of this time away from society and the city and the stress and the demands that is not benefiting you on a soul level, and go within and internalize everything that's happening right now, transmute it into positive, and project that light that's within you. You have the power, you are protected, you are being divinely guided, so trust it. Let go of that fear. This is a time when karmic cycles are closing, soul contracts are ending. So you will feel parts of your soul retrieving back into your auric field. You'll come into union with yourself on the many lifetimes and planes and realms that you've experienced yourself with. And I feel that for sure on a soul level. So anyway, that was a beautiful message. For the twin flames and the soulmates, the light workers, you know who you are. Anyway, I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please like and subscribe. Comment below, let me know what it is you're going through. I do offer personal reads, so if you're ever interested, a link is in the description box below. Thank you.